So,
Morning.
good morning from the MSC Armonia. And guess what? We're still in Barcelona. Yeah, we haven't
Barcelona.
sailed at all, actually, which is it's quite weird what's going on, isn't it? Yeah, we're just.
Yeah.
So, if you've been following the news, you'll see there's an incident in progress involving 69 Bolivian cruise ship passengers that arrived here in Barcelona with supposedly the wrong paperwork to allow them to disembark. And the Spanish authorities have basically impounded the ship, and the ship is not allowed to sail anywhere.
No.
So our amazing cruise holiday with MSC, it's kind of been a little bit trashed, really.
It is,
Um,
yeah. Lots of police outside. When you try and get off, there's lots of police, aren't
yeah,
there?
there's
And
TV
parked up.
crews and
Mm,
there's armed police and all sorts. I mean, it's quite no, it's quite a thing actually,
yeah.
and very noticeable. What's going on? We're in the news, so
Yeah.
it's a little bit strange. In yesterday, obviously we were expecting to sail to Ajaccio in Corsica, and we got told the night before that that had been binned, and we didn't really know what was going to happen during the day. In the morning, we were kind of kept on the ship. It was a bit like a prison, but a nice prison, of course.
It
With
was nice. We got
yeah,
up, we had our breakfast, and then we,
yeah,
we found some nice chairs, didn't we?
yeah.
And
The sun's out,
yeah.
and we're making the most of a bad situation. At the end of the day, we weren't allowed off the ship in the morning. And we kind of said, well, sod it, we'll just go and have a cup
Yeah.
of tea and we'll enjoy the sunshine and we'll
We've got some of the sunbeds.
yeah,
I had a
there's
bit of
plenty of
a I
sunbeds
had a
on the
bit of a
deck.
thing with those sunbeds actually. It attacked me.
Yeah, well, there you go. There's a hilarious video in that separately, but yeah, you just make the most of the situation. So and then in about 11:30 yesterday, they kind of said that we could get off and go into Barcelona if we want to. It's really bizarre. You don't want to comment on the individual circumstances and stuff, but all I would say is that it's the duty of national governments around the world is to manage their borders, and I just wondered what would happen if this was a flight, and somebody turned up with the wrong paperwork on a flight. I wonder if they keep everybody on the plane. It is
Hmm.
a little bit random, but I don't want to say any more than that, really. But
No.
we'll
It
make
is what it is at the end of the
it,
day,
it is
and
what it is.
we always make the best of any situation, don't we? So
Hey, look, we left rainy England and the sun's shining here. So
Barcelona's beautiful
and
anyway.
Barcelona's beautiful.
We
So
didn't think we were going to get to see Barcelona, did we?
no,
So, at least we're getting to make the most of it now.
silver lining and all that. So
Yeah.
after lunch, we decided to then take the opportunity to get off the ship, which was nice, and we took the complimentary shuttle bus into town, didn't we?
Yeah, we
And then we had a little bit of a wander.
got some souvenirs.
Some souvenirs, a bit of shopping,
Yeah.
walked up Las Ramblas, did some of the shops, then we walked into the Gothic Quarter was the first place we went to.
Beautiful.
That was really, really nice, wasn't it? Stunning. Obviously, we weren't following any kind of walking tour or guide or anything like that. And that's one of the things with the circumstances. You can't plan more than a couple of hours ahead. So, when you get on Viator or get your guide or whatever, oh, that looks good. I'll book. Oh, no, that
Mm.
booked. And that's the thing, because you're only working at a couple of hours' notice, and we didn't really know whether we were going to be in Barcelona in the evening either.
Well, no, they did say yesterday that they, get back onto the ship for 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we might
so
have
we
stayed
knew
the
we
night.
could have stayed out,
Could have stayed out a bit
night if we
later,
wanted to.
but we don't know whether we were going to be here this morning, so we didn't know whether to book something for today.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And that's the thing, whereas that's this lack of certainty, I think, is the challenge right
Yeah.
now. Is that I've been on Viator this morning looking to see, well, we go to Montserrat and do the monastery,
Yeah.
or take a catamaran tour up the coast or something like that.
So we
But
don't know if we're here for the week or if we're just here
we don't know whether we're here
today
tomorrow. We've literally got a couple of
No.
hours notice and stuff, and a lot of the tours just aren't available at a couple of hours notice. So
No.
it's that's but we'll make the most of it.
But then we always do what we like to do, and we do our own thing quite often.
And,
So
our day in the
yeah.
Gothic, Barcelona, went in the Gothic Quarter. That was lovely. Walking past the old cathedral and the old government buildings and the iconic bridge and or across the alleyway and stuff. And that was
Yeah.
really nice, and some good shopping and stuff there.
And the Arc de Triomphe, we saw Barcelona's Arc de Triomphe,
Yeah,
didn't
well,
we? Lots of parrots in the trees, you could hear them squawking.
Yeah, lots of parrots and stuff. And of course, we had some spending money as well. So we just thought, well, okay, so we had a nice coffee to start with, and then we discovered sangria during the day, which is, I think, wasn't the smartest thing to do. But the sangria here is amazing.
It is, yeah.
Oh yeah, it is really good,
Really
really
nice.
really good. But yeah, we
It's
walked
like
up
a
to
fruit salad, isn't it?
an alcoholic fruit salad. Well, of course, I'm getting my 5 a day by eating all the fruit in the sangria, so that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah.
But we walked up to the Arc de Triomphe, and that was really impressive, wasn't it? And there's lots going on there, wasn't it? There, and then
Lots of people taking their selfies and all that. Yeah.
and it's
Lovely.
quite a spread out city, and the attractions are quite a distance apart. But it was good to walk and get your step count up, if nothing else, to walk off some of the pizza on board the ship. But we walked then up to La Sagrada Familia, obviously the famous.
That is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Oh,
I mean, it's still in construction. I mean, it's been built for a couple hundred years, and they're still building it now. But it is absolutely stunning. You can see what the fuss is about. Unfortunately, it's a tourist trap, and the queues to get in were vast, weren't they?
they were.
Again, if we'd had more time or planning and stuff, we could have booked the skip your line tour or whatever like that. But of course, you just turn up and then decide, no, I don't actually fancy waiting.
Well, you know, yeah, it could be a couple of hours waiting.
Yeah.
So, you know, you just don't want to do that, do you?
And of course, you know, there's uncertainty about what's going on anyway. So, unfortunately, we didn't go in. If we know we're going to be here for the rest of the week, it's something we might go back to because, you know,
we could book in.
Yeah. I guess that's the thing we want now, to get some kind of certainty off of MSC.
To make a decision, really.
So we can make some
you know,
decisions.
are we here for the week? Because if so, it's not a problem. It's not a bad place to be here for a week.
And there's stuff to do if we know we're going to be here.
Yeah.
So, but Sagrada Familia was great. Again, more sangria. Again, yeah, it was that was really good. It was a big glass, wasn't it? And then
met some lovely people when we were having the first sangria, didn't we?
That was the second one.
Oh, was it the second one?
That was the second one with the lovely German couple. They were lovely. So that was the second one. That was when we were back in Las Ramblas, weren't we? And we were in walking around the side alleys off Las Ramblas. Yeah, that was nice. See, there you go. Don't even know which sangria are on. 2, 3, 4. There you go. But yeah, they were friendly,
really nice,
really friendly. A nice, lovely German couple that was chatty and talking cricket randomly. Again, there you go. But yeah, it was nice. We walked back into town and we walked back down Las Ramblas and we found a few more bars, did a bit more shopping, went into the old food market, didn't we?
Oh, that was good. That was right at the end, though, unfortunately, because otherwise I'd have brought some bits and pieces. There were some really nice snacks, maybe today.
Maybe that's what we do today. And then, you know, lots of walking, about 25,000 steps, but we've got plenty of exploring done, which is kind of what we like. We kind of made the most of it, and it was sunny and it was warm and it was really, really nice. And Barcelona's got a real vibe and atmosphere and entertainers and
really
musicians.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, what a nice place. What a really, really nice. So it's not a bad place to get stranded at the end of the day.
We've got some nice plans for today, haven't we?
Yeah. We're going to go back into town today. We got back on the ship last night. We got a little bit more clarity when we got onto the ship last night. There was a letter under the door here, and they basically said, yeah, Rome's definitely off today. So we kind of knew last night that we weren't sailing. They've also offered us a partial refund on our cruise fare. It only covers the cruise fare, not the drinks package or any other, you know, onboard costs. But
that's not a problem because, you know, we're using it anyway, aren't we?
Yeah, it's pro-rated. So
yeah.
They're saying they obviously don't know how long this is going to go on for, but they are saying that your cruise fare will be refunded for how many days you're impacted by this incident. So can't grumble at that, can you? At the end of the day, that's not too bad. They've also offered us as a sort of goodwill gesture a bit of cruise credit for a future cruise holiday. A bit undecided about that at this moment in time. I'm sure I'll warm to the idea.
It's not their fault, is it?
It's not MSC's fault. They seem to be piggies in the middle of a diplomatic incident between Bolivia and Spain. But just unfortunate, and obviously we're all caught up in the mess. And we're not the only ones. There's 1,500 other passengers.
That's right.
One of the things that did happen yesterday, which I thought was quite good, was that the passengers that were supposed to be disembarking in Rome today, MSC laid on a flight from Barcelona to Rome.
I think that was nice for them to sort that out.
Because that just gave them some certainty. You know, and there's lots of people very, very anxious. You go down in the reception area and there's lots of people waving their arms around, and understandably in frustration. I mean, when we get to the end of our 6 days on this, I'm sure we'll be doing the same because we're not sure how we're going to get home yet, or where we're coming home from. So
because we've booked from.
Well, we're supposed to be flying home from Venice, but we don't even know whether we're going to get there or not.
No.
But never a dull moment. Never a dull moment.
No, we thought something was going to happen like this after you got pooed on by a bird on the way in.
Yeah, a bit of a hint as I was walking from Las Ramblas to the cruise ship, you know, walking down
Yesterday.
there.
No, not yesterday, day before,
Yeah,
wasn't it? Yeah.
yeah, and then when I got to the cruise ship terminal, I took my backpack off and covered, see, it was all covered in bird muck yesterday. I thought, oh, that's lucky.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No.
So, any rate, so thanks for joining us on another one of our crazy vlogs.
Yay.
We'll do something, try and do something exciting today, and we'll update you on everything that's going on with this cruise to nowhere, we're calling it.
It is, definitely.
A cruise to nowhere tomorrow. So take care. Thanks very much.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
If you found this video helpful or have any comments to make on its content, please do so in the comments box below. If you really, really like it, why not hit like? And if you want to see more content like this, hit subscribe. It really would mean a lot to us. Thank you.